the first 2 seasons for Mike Evans, both over 1,000 yards. What a way to start an NFL career. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Here's the offense, and highlighted as a guy who gave himself his own nickname, the Dugginator.
Brandon, you really can't nickname yourself, but if he keeps running at this level, he'll have plenty of good nicknames to choose from.
8 yards to go here on 2nd down. Now a play fake to Martin. Here's Winston. Evans has it left side. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. They run it again with Martin. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. The linebacker, Jonathan Freeney, makes the stop. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
They'll run. Martin. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far. Up front.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Doug Martin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. It'll go as a gain of 12, and it'll give the Patriots a first down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He hits Floyd on the right. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And that's good for a New England first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Garoppolo to throw on second down. Steps away to his left. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. It Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On third down, Winston goes underneath to Martin. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, the Bucs will call on Anger. Brian Anger to punt it away. Back deep for the Patriots is Cyrus Jones. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a right side completion here by LaFell. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Now Garoppolo throwing on second, and that is incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and short. 3rd down and 1.
And there's a good opportunity. Just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great...
And got his man complete. A big play there for the Patriots. 33 yards. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
2nd down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But there's another example of why they haven't scored in the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
And he lets go a laser pulled in by Edelman. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Martellus Bennett with his first touchdown in a Patriot uniform. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 4.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. That's a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Defending an out route is awfully difficult because the best receivers try and sell an inside move before they break to the out, and you have to respect that as a defensive guy, because if you let them, what they say, cross your face or get across you in the middle of the field, usually you're beating on a route, and that's an easier throw for the quarterback. So you ordinarily take a step over to make sure you seal that off. In this case, he was able to not only do that, but react back to the sideline and bat the ball down.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. The drive starts with a run by White. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's 3rd and short.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a 1st down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, Garoppolo. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Rob Gronkowski, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Fielded about a yard deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well,
else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Finding time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Daniil Hunter in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Play fake to Martin. Now Jameis. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Jones. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be first down, New England. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
They stay on the ground with White. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it gives the Pats a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
All right, now look at 56. Look at
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And this one's incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando. Jeez, they don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, 3rd quarter, let's get to it. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And over the middle, it's LaFell. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 3rd down now following the completed pass. And the wideout in motion. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's going to let this thing go deep for LaFell. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Alteron Werner. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Winston gives to the tailback, Martin. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, it's Martin. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now Winston. Crowder's got it over the middle. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll give the Bucs a first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Here's the option going right. And he takes it across midfield to the 45.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Following the penalty, Martin. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down, Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you or knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On third down, Winston. He's got time. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Doug Martin. Now fourth down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Pats will take over at their own 20. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White, and he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Second down, 9 yards to go.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Get a report when we return to Foxborough. Blunt, the lone running back. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. Garoppolo looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. And it's 4th and 4. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now you got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They run again on first down. Martin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 14 there, and that'll be good enough for a Tampa Bay first down. So it'll be first down here after the run.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's back here in the struggle department in this one like he was a week ago. And, partner, I think you can pin some of this on that O-line, that room to run just not there.
You mentioned last week that it felt like the offensive line was getting beaten to the punch by the guys across the ball.
Well, it was pretty evident, I thought.
I mean, they were off the ball fast, penetrating, getting into the offensive backfield, really spilling a lot of runs before they got started. So I thought your observation was spot on then, and you're right there again this week. Same thing is happening, not able to get started because they're not able to control the point of attack.
They'll try to throw now. Winston over the middle to Evans. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back now in Foxborough. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. One man on the backfield, that's Martin. Jameis now on first down. He's got time in the pocket. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shane McClellan in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Running for it, here's Martin. And he picks 10 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go play action here on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now Jameis on second down. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down in offense.
3rd and short yardage. Winston surveying the field. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Winston, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field. The drive starts with a handoff to Blount. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds. And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
To throw is Garoppolo. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That puts a good dent into their first down setback. It's a pickup of 16. And look at the numbers, a repeat performance. It seems right now it doesn't matter how many guys they're going to put on him, he's going to catch the football.
And when you hit that zone, and that's what he's in right now, where everything is working well for him, and I think it's in combination with what the offense coordinator is doing. He's a primary target. He looks at his play sheet, knows he wants to get him the football, and has designed some routes effective for the last 2 weeks. He's really been fun to watch.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Garoppolo the throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd. And fourth down coming up.
And I think the end result, knocking the ball away, was a product of understanding where they were on the field, understanding how many yards they needed to pick up the first down, and tightening their coverage accordingly. Gave them no gaps, no spaces, no real air in which to catch the football, and end up making a really nice play.
Here we go now. Blue, landing. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
The Pats going for it. Garoppolo. Over the middle, it's Amendola. Call it a gain of 5. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. So a bit of a struggle here in this one after the great week last week. And after the last drive, I looked over. I don't think our camera saw it, but he just kind of went over by himself on the end of the bench. You could just tell visibly frustrated.
And that's probably good that he went by himself to gather his thoughts as opposed to going up and down the side.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. And now a first down following that long gain. Blount, the lone running back. He's going to get the football. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Second and goal is still a decent chunk of yardage here. They're on the 8, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They come out here in the I. Defense likely bringing pressure here. 3rd and goal from the 2. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. A big spot now for Stephen Gostkowski. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Did you expect anything less from Stephen Gostkowski? This guy, he's a machine out there, Charles.
Even in the clutch, the bigger the situation, the more likely that it goes right down the middle. And I think he just bailed his guys out in the end, yet again.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. One last shot now for Winston. Over the middle here to Wilson. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for New England, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 for the Buccaneers. The early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.